People, Big World's Tori Roloff shares absolutely precious photos of her 3 kids' snow day. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Former Little People, Big World star Tori Roloff marked a special snow day with her kids as she shared photos from their time having fun outside. The mother of 3 shared the update with fans on Instagram on February 14 as she wrote, "Snow Day 1. We went in and out about 1,847,282 times, forgot eggs in our pockets, cried about having cold fingers, and had the best day ever." In the photos, her 3 kids, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah, wore adorable winter outfits to protect them from the cold. Jackson had on an all-black sporty look, while Lila wore floral printed pants, a pink jacket and a white hat in some photos, and a thicker jacket and pants in others. Meanwhile, Josiah rocked a cute white onesie with bears all over it. The kids looked giddy as they explored the snowy landscape, with Lila even busting some smooth moves in one photo. Tori's husband Zach wasn't in any of the photos, but she tagged him in the post. "Stop with the cuteness," joked one fan in the comments, while someone else declared that the update looks like postcards. Others chimed in with similar replies, saying, "Absolutely Cutest, cutest lil angels, and all so stinking cute. Thank you for sharing your beautiful family I always." Another fan even called it your own little piece of heaven. Along with a fun snow day with their kids, Tori and Zach also had another reason to celebrate recently, as their podcast, Raising Heights with Zach and Tori, just celebrated its first anniversary. They launched the podcast with the first episode on February 8, 2024. Little People, Big World spoilers. Fans think Karen Chandler and Matt Roloff could be over. Little People, Big World spoilers reveal that fans have started to think that Karen Chandler and Matt Roloff may be calling it quits. They have noticed some signs that have them curious about what it is they are doing together now. Let's take a closer look at why fans think that these two are calling it quits. When Matt finally proposed to Karen, fans were shocked. They dated for so long and it seemed as if he would never ask her to marry him. He asked her to marry him while Little People, Big World was still on the air, and his fans were so happy for him. The couple has gotten a lot of hate since they started dating because a lot of them thought he cheated on Amy Roloff with Karen. Karen used to be the manager of the farm, and it just seemed odd how quickly they hooked up after Matt's divorce. It didn't take long for Karen to show the ring off to Amy, and fans were shocked to see the reaction. Amy has been supportive of Matt and Karen's relationship and has treated the situation far better than any other ex-wife would. Are they ending it? There has been a lot of speculation about Matt and Karen's relationship since the show ended. There were questions about a TLC wedding special, but no one has really heard more about that. The two of them were going to get married in 2024, but there has been no action on their part. Some fans think that Matt has been delaying the wedding because of Matt's mother and her health. Other fans feel as if they are splitting up, and that is why the wedding has been delayed further. Fans haven't seen the two of them together on social media in quite some time, and this has made them concerned about the status of their relationship. Some are convinced that their relationship is just for the show, and now that the show is over, they don't have to act like they are together anymore. What do you think about Matt and Karen? Do you think they have called it quits? We will have to wait and see. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Little People, Big World right now. 2. Little People, Big World, signs Tori Roloff's ego's out of control. Is she a diva now? Little People, Big World star Tori Roloff's ego might be out of control since deciding to leave their family reality show. She's the wife of Zach Roloff, the eldest son of the Roloff family. They met at the Roloff family farm in 2010 and wed roughly 5 years later, in 2015. Since becoming Zach's wife, Tori has had a much greater presence in Little People, Big World. She first appeared in season 10 when they started dating and has been on the show since. They celebrated their wedding on the show and welcomed 3 children together. Tori has been one of Zach's biggest support systems in his feud with his father. When Matt decided to list the farms, this devastated Zach as he always thought he would take them over. Their feud pushed the couple to move off the Roloff farms to Washington. Tori and Zach left Little People, Big World after season 25, citing that it was time they moved on from the reality TV show and focused on their children. Their departure is one sign that Little People, Big World will end after season 25, although there is no confirmation about that. Tori has been on a weight loss journey since she started the reality series. The mother of 3 looks great and enjoys posting updates on her social media. Tori posted an Instagram reel joking about having to work out on her page with over 2 million followers. "Going to do a stupid workout," she wrote in text over the post. Tori seems totally confident since losing weight. She enjoys posting pictures and videos that highlight her changes for everyone to see. It's clear Tori doesn't need Little People, Big World to show off her transformation. Tori is tired of filming Little People, Big World. On their joint podcast Raising Heights, the couple explained that the process of filming the show was becoming an issue for their family. Their kids, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah, have all been a major part of Little People, Big World in recent seasons. Zach and Tori have been open in discussing how all three of their children have been diagnosed with dwarfism. After Jackson said he wasn't comfortable filming his doctor's appointments anymore, they reconsidered being on Little People, Big World. However, since announcing their departure, Zach and Tori have continued to talk about the show on their podcast. After 25 seasons, Zach might think it's time for him to be done with the show. He also does not enjoy interacting with his father, which is a major storyline in Little People, Big World. Zach and Tori have received backlash for continuing their podcast in the wake of their exit from the reality show. They should be grateful for the platform that Little People, Big World has awarded them to be able to start their podcast. Throughout their time on Little People, Big World, Zach and Tori have navigated their issues as a couple. They have been together for nearly 15 years and have welcomed 3 children together. Every couple has disagreements, and Tori has been open about how she sometimes gets frustrated with Zach. On Little People, Big World, Tori said she felt overwhelmed having to deal with the demands of the children and all the inside chores, while Zach primarily handles all the outside activities. She felt like her husband wasn't giving her enough credit and wanted him to step up a bit more. Tori needed more help from Zach, but it's clear that he helped her out a lot. It's normal for couples to have disagreements. However, with a little taste of reality TV fame and the love she receives from her fans, Tori might think she deserves more out of her husband. As a mother, she needed help with more than just the outside chores that needed to be completed at their home in Washington State. She should be a little bit more patient with Zach. It seems like the former reality star is planning to stay in the spotlight. Though she announced she was done with the show, Tori started her podcast alongside Zach. The podcast generates another source of income for their family, but it also allows them to stay in the reality TV zeitgeist. They discuss the show and the Roloff family on the podcast. If they wanted to get out of the spotlight by leaving Little People, Big World, they could have done so without starting their podcast. Tori has accumulated a massive following since starring on the show. With over 2 million followers on Instagram, she posts a lot of content for her fanbase. Tori likes to utilize trending sounds on her Instagram reels. She's used the attention from Little People, Big World to become an influencer. Notably, some of the graphics for their podcast seem extra. Tori, Zach, and the Raising Heights podcast pages placed text that read "Zach almost died" as the episode's thumbnail on Instagram. In the episode, they addressed when Zach landed in urgent care in 2023. Zach and Tori have every right to talk about the traumatic experience they went through.